From the Alex Trebek Stage at Sony Pictures Studios, this is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player one. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thanks, Johnny. Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone. Good luck to you in the Jeopardy round. For this game, the categories are as follows. Thomas Paine said, Best Female Rock Vocal Grammys. The largest in area. Literature. I sentence you. And made to measure. Where do we begin, player one? The crisis number one begins. These are the times that try men's these. It's player one. Nope. Here's what we were looking for. Souls. You again, player one. The fate of Charles I hath only made these individuals more subtle, not more just. The correct response is kings. We return to you, player one. No man was a warmer wisher for reconciliation than myself, before the fatal 19th of this month, 1775. Yes, player one? Hey, you're on the plus side. Player one, back to you. In The Rights of Man in 1791, Paine wrote, The cause of the rebellion in this country is that of the whole world. Okay, player one. Good. Select again. This basic document is the property of a nation, and not of those who exercise the government. Okay, player one. Yes. Player one. Pick again. 1995. You ought to know. We're talking about Alanis Morissette. Please pick again, player one. 1994. Come to my window. Here's what we wanted. Melissa Etheridge. You get to pick again, player one. 1979. Hot Stuff. Here's what we wanted. Donna Summer. You get to pick again, player one. Answer, the Daily Double. And you have the lead. How much are you going to wager, player one? All right, here's your clue. 1981, Fire and Ice. Right. You get to pick again, player one. 2000. There goes the neighborhood. Here's the correct response. Sheryl Crow. Player one, back to you. In Asia, use a gu if you want to measure a cup of this for an electric cooker. Player one. Ooh, sorry. That's it. The correct response is rice. Player one, choose again. Of about 30, 50, or 100 inches a year, the Earth's average annual amount of precipitation. Let's hear it, player one. Nope. Here's what we were looking for. 30. Player one, you pick again, please. Take a nibble if you want 4 of these binary units of computer code. Let's hear it, player one. Here's what we wanted. Bit. You again, player one. This unit equals 4 inches when measuring an equus caballos. The correct response is hand. Please pick again, Player 1. Nellis Air Force Base has 70,000 solar panels, which produce 15 of these units, 25% of the base's summer power. Let's hear it, Player 1. No. Here's what we were looking for. Megawatts. Select again. It's used in abbreviations and initials as well as to end sentences. Okay, Player 1. Yes. Player 1, back to you. Burton Braley contradicted himself and wrote, "This is a word you mustn't end a sentence with." Yes, Player 1. Sorry, that's wrong. Here's the response we were looking for. A preposition. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. Of I did it, did you do it, or do it, it's the imperative sentence. Let's hear it, Player 1. That is correct. You get to pick again, Player 1. This type of sentence has multiple independent clauses and no dependent clauses. Yes, Player 1? Correct. You again, Player 1. The name of this punctuation mark comes from a Greek word meaning piece cut off. Yes, Player 1? No. We're talking about the comma. You get to pick again, Player 1. The ban on this D.H. Lawrence book was lifted in 1959 in the United States. Here's the correct response. Lady Chatterley's Lover. Player 1. Pick again. Federico Garcia Lorca wrote a famous one of these for the death of a bullfighter. It's Player 1. Good for you. We return to you, Player 1. Whitman's When Lilacs Last in the Dooryard Bloomed was an elegy to him. We're talking about Abraham Lincoln. You get to pick again, Player 1. Polonius tells this character, "This above all, to thine own self be true." Yes, Player 1? That's right. Way to go. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. This woman was the subject of Petrarch's Canzoniere. Here's the correct response. Laura. Player 1, pick again. Mexico, United States, Canada. Okay, Player 1.
Yeah!
Hey, you're right. You again, Player 1. Pakistan, India, Bangladesh. Let's hear it, Player 1.
Yeah!
Right.
Woo!
You again, Player 1. Saudi Arabia, Oman, Yemen. It's Player 1. Good. Player 1, you pick again, please. Spain, Germany, France. Okay, Player 1.
Yeah!
Correct. Here's the $1,000 clue for you. Libya, Egypt, Tunisia. Player 1? No. Sorry. Here's the response we were looking for. Libya. The Double Jeopardy round will begin right after this. Clues are worth $400 to $2,000 in these categories. The Arctic Ocean. Literature. General information. the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum, health and medicine, and the essence of things. Let's get back into this now. You have control of the board. As this 1931 novel begins, Wang Lung travels to the house of Huang to fetch his bride. Here's the correct response. The Good Earth. Player 1, choose again. Washington Irving based this character on his friend Jesse Merwin, a schoolteacher. We're talking about Ichabod Crane. Player 1, choose again. Upton Sinclair's 1927 novel Oil was based on this presidential scandal of a few years earlier. Player 1? You are correct. Player 1, choose again. In the Oxbow This, vigilantes hang 3 men falsely accused of cattle rustling. Here's the correct response. Incident. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. The title of this Steinbeck novel refers to a district above Monterey inhabited by paisanos. The correct response is Tortilla Flat. We return to you, Player 1. As a solo artist, his presenters were ex-bandmates, not the Beatles, but the Traveling Wilburys. Here's what we were looking for. George Harrison. Player 1, choose again. In 1986, it was Hail, Hail, this 1950s performer, the very first inductee. Here's the correct response. Chuck Berry. Player 1, choose again. Artists become eligible this many years after their first release. The Beach Boys went in 1988. Springsteen in 1999. Yes, Player 1? Nope. Sorry. We're talking about 25. Player 1, back to you. Answer? One of the daily double. And you're in the lead now. Decide on your wager, Player 1. Answer? This singer is paired with her ex-husband and songwriting partner, Jerry Goffin. Right you are. We return to you, Player 1. Here's Sarah from our Clue Crew with the clue.
The electric guitar casts a long shadow over rock and roll. In 1995, the Hall inducted this inventor of the iconic Stratocaster.
Here's the correct response. Leo Fender. Player 1, pick again. The shortest way to sail to the Arctic Ocean from Nome, Alaska, is to go north through the strait named for him. Here's the response we were looking for. Vitus Bering. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. The spiral tusk of this cetacean that inhabits the waters of the Arctic Ocean may reach a length of 10 feet. Player 1? Right.
Yeah! Woo!
Player 1, back to you. In the early 1770s, England's Samuel Hearne became the first European to reach the Arctic Ocean overland from this bay. Here's the response we were looking for. Hudson Bay. You again, Player 1. The Arctic Ocean's deepest point, about 17,880 feet, lies just north of this country's Svalbard Islands. Here's what we were looking for. Norway. Player 1, pick again. On August 3, 1958, this nuclear-powered submarine became the first to cross the North Pole under the ice. Let's hear it, Player 1. Ooh, sorry. The correct response is the Nautilus. Player 1, back to you. A covering for the blade of a knife. Yes, Player 1?
Woo!
Yep. We return to you, Player 1. You'll be a contender if you know this term for a boxer who jabs with his right. Okay, Player 1. Sorry, that's wrong. Here's what we were looking for, a southpaw. Player 1, back to you. The deliberate destruction of property or equipment by resistance fighters or enemy agents. Let's hear it, Player 1.
Yeah.
That's correct. You again, Player 1. Old school inhalant to give you a nicotine rush. It's Player 1. You got it. Please pick again, Player 1. Answer. We have a daily double, and you have the lead. Decide on your wager, Player 1. All right, here's your clue. From the Urdu for soldier, it was an Indian native who served in the British Army in the 1800s. Correct. Select again. Lateral epicondylitis is the medical term for the chronic arm injury called this sport's elbow. Player 1.
Yeah.
You got it. Player 1, you pick again, please. Statin drugs like Lipitor are used to lower the bad type of this. It's Player 1. Good for you. Player 1, back to you. A sign of this infection from the virus that also causes chickenpox is a blistering rash preceded by severe pain. Yes, Player 1? That's right. Way to go. Player 1, pick again. There are viral and bacterial types of this, the inflammation of the membranes covering the brain and spinal cord. Let's hear it, Player 1.
Yeah.
Hey, you're right. Player 1, you pick again, please. The name of this fluid that contains white blood cells comes from the Latin for water. Let's hear it, Player 1. Hey, you're right. Player 1, you pick again, please. This general, first in his class at West Point, ran for president in 2004. Okay, Player 1. Sorry, that's wrong. Here's what we wanted. Wesley Clark. We return to you, Player 1. This old soldier was a general at age 38. In 1930, at age 50, he was Chief of Staff of the U.S. Army. Here's the correct response. Douglas MacArthur. You get to pick again, Player 1. More than 540,000 men and women served under this general's command of the U.S. forces in the Persian Gulf War of 1991. Here's what we wanted. Norman Schwarzkopf. Player 1, pick again. The only place this general wouldn't march was to the presidency. In 1884, he told the GOP, "I will not accept if nominated." Okay, Player 1. Yep. And the last clue for $2,000. This Army general headed American-led forces during the initial combat phase of the Iraq War as it began in 2003. Player 1? No, that's not right. Here's the correct response. Tommy Franks. You are moving on to Final Jeopardy, which will continue after these messages. Here's the Final Jeopardy category. Historic purchases. You need to select your wager. Here you are, players, the Final Jeopardy clue. The English received this person from the Burgundians in 1431 for the sum of 10,000 francs. your response? How much do you add to your total with that correct response? You've come out ahead as our champion, Player One. So long, everybody.